I'm Johnny, you're watching A View to a Grill, and today it's Carne Guisada. And when it's all done, I'm going to make it into a taco. If you're interested in other great recipes visualized in a creative way, all you have to do is subscribe. Let's start off by cutting an onion in half and dicing it into small pieces. Just put them into a lightly oiled skillet just to soften them up a bit. Once they're in the pan, we'll rough chop 3 cloves of garlic. Now just go ahead and add those to the pan also. Next, we'll add about a tablespoon of kosher salt. And next, we'll add a teaspoon of ground Cumino. After that, add about half a teaspoon of finely ground pepper. Now let's go ahead and prep our meat. This is top round, and I'm just going to cut these into about 1-inch cubes. We'll get this into the frying pan with the other ingredients and fry it until it has a nice crust and color. If you notice in the pan, the meat is releasing a lot of its own natural juices. We're going to cook this until all the natural juices have reduced and a nice fond has been left at the bottom of the pan. Now let's start setting up so we can prep our tomatoes. Let's cut the tomatoes up in about 1/4-inch cubes. The tomato is going to release its own natural juices and deglaze the pan for us. To that, we'll add 2 stalks of celery. Let's go ahead and get that washed. We'll split it down the middle and cube it up also. Now we'll get the celery into the pan and we'll add 2 heaping tablespoons of flour. We'll coat all the meat and vegetables that's in the pan sauteing, and this is going to help us get our gravy started. Next, we'll add a whole box of beef broth. We'll just stir that in, and at this point it's really important to get our heat up as high as it will go, because in order to thicken the gravy, we'll need to come up to a boil. Now let's go ahead and prep our cilantro. I'm going to use the cilantro stems. Now a rule of thumb for me is that for long cooks like this, I like to use the cilantro stems because to me they have more flavor. And I like to save the leaves of the cilantro for other things like pico de gallo, or when you're actually eating them raw and in some kind of salad. And finally, we'll add 2 jalapenos. Now, as long as the skin doesn't break to the jalapenos, you'll be fine. Your carne guisada will not be spicy. But if you mess with them a little bit too much and you end up piercing that skin, then you're going to have spicy carne guisada. Now, after about 3 hours of simmering on the lowest possible setting on your stovetop, this is what you have. Now today, several channels are doing a collaboration, and if you want to see all the different tacos that we come up with, in your search bar, just type in #tacos-are-life. Now let's make that taco. First, we'll start off with a fresh flour tortilla. Next, we'll add our carne guisada. To that, we'll add a little Monterey Jack cheese and garnish with chopped cilantro and onion. I like to keep mine simple because I want the carne guisada to shine through. Now let's go ahead and give it a taste.
Yeah, that was good.
And there you have it, my carne guisada. And in this case, my carne guisada taco. Thank you for watching A View to a Grill, and I'll see you next time.